Hey everyone, so in my last video I said that was going to be my last video for a while because I'm moving back to school tomorrow and I have to pack and then get resettled, unpack and all that kind of stuff, and the drive is really long. But I needed a break from packing and I haven't really done that much, so that's kind of sad. But I thought I would do a really fun video, and these are some of my favorite videos to watch. And it's when gurus do their like inside my Mac palette, or like their kind of Mac palettes tour. I only have one, but I like watching these because if they show you their main MAC palette, then normally you can get some great ideas for what colors you want to buy. So I'm not going to show you any of the colors I have not in pan form, like not in this palette, so I'm just going to show you this palette, and yeah, this is what it looks like. I've organized it from lightest to darkest, kind of going in a zigzagging type of thing. And yeah, let's just get started. Most of these colors are neutrals, but some of them aren't that neutral, like these two, but most of them are neutrals. So the first color I have is Shroom, which is a great highlight, or if you use a really nice white base, you can use this all over the lid for just like a brightening effect look. Let's see if I can swatch this. This is what it looks like on the finger. That's what it looks like on my hand. I didn't really think I used Shroom that much because I do own a lot of highlight colors in other palettes, not all. This is my only MAC, no, it's not my only MAC highlight color. But I do own a lot of other highlight colors, but this color like disappears, so I guess I do use it a lot. Or it just disappears, but it's hit pan on it. And that's what it looks like. Really pretty creamy white with a sheen to it and little sprackles, but you can barely see them. So the next color I have is another really popular one here on YouTube, and it is Naked Lunch. And I would tell you the finish of these, but the pan forms don't come with a finish on the back, so I think I only know some of the finishes. Yeah, I only know some of the finishes, but I don't know Naked Lunch, and it's just a nice like champagne-y color. It's another one that can be used all over the lid or as a highlight. It's right. Oh, it's not going to pick up. Yeah, it is picking it up. Just a very light color. That's what it looks like on the finger. In comparison to Shroom, they are different. Yeah, they're definitely a lot different. But I love them both. They're very pretty. The next color I have is Jest, and this is one of my favorite color. This would be in my top 5 eyeshadows, easy. This one I understand why I hit pan on. It's amazing and I love it. But this is Jest, and it's a very creamy consistency. I feel like this might be a Luxe Pearl. It's a little bit darker than, I know it looks exactly the same as Naked Lunch when I hold it up, but it's really not. It's a little bit darker and pinkier than Naked Lunch. You can see it right there. It's very pretty. I love this. It's such a great consistency. If I had to guess, I don't know if I already said this, but it would be a Luxe Pearl. But I'm not sure. It could also be a Frost. Because sometimes Frosts have that consistency and they're not really that frosty, but I'm not exactly sure. So I guess we shall see if you guys want to look it up. The next color I have is one color that everyone needs to have a color like this, like in their collection, and this is Omega, and it's just a matte light brown, like really light brown. And this is great for just blending out crease colors to kind of give a gradient effect, so it doesn't have such a harsh line. That's what it looks like. It's kind of boring, but it does make your eye look so much nicer. If you have that kind of gradient effect. And sometimes I'll put this on the lid with the next color on the crease if I want a really basic look. And the next color is Cork, and I know that a lot of people have Cork and love Cork. It's a darker brown than Omega, but they're still both pretty light. I dropped Omega. This color is a great basic crease color to have. That's what it looks like swatched on my finger. My fingers are all gross now. They're all muddy, but that's what it looks like on the hand. It's just a great basic crease color, because if you're going to do a really, like, when I said earlier, like, sometimes I like to use shroom on the lid, I just use, like, a lot. Sometimes I like to use shroom on the lid for a brightening effect with white base underneath. If I want to define my crease, I put cork because it's not too much definition, but it still gets the job done. So, yeah, that's cork. Next is patina, and this is a color I didn't like at first, and I was really upset that I bought it. I bought it because everyone was like, oh my god, it's so amazing. And then it's made it into a couple of my favorites videos, and it's amazing. It's like if cork, let me look at this. No, it's not. It's like if Omega and cork had a baby. Omega and cork had a baby. Do you see the in between? And then she was just a gifted golden shimmery baby. So it's the, here, let me get rid of these swatches on my other two fingers. It's the light color, it's, I'm kind of flipping you off, but it's that goldeny color, goldeny crease color. Sometimes I use it all over the lid. It depends how dark of a look I'm going for, but for everyday uses, sometimes I use it in a crease and it looks really pretty if I want more of a sparkly crease. Then Omega, or the other one that I can't even think of right now, or cork. It's really pretty. It's got like a golden sheen, and it's not really picking it up correctly on here, and I wish it was, but you guys can see it in the pan. It's really pretty. I just had to learn how to use it correctly. The next color is super popular, and I love it. And it doesn't look like I love it, but for some reason my lid colors always get like beaten up, and my crease colors never like get that much use, like seem like they get that much use out of them. But I do use satin taupe quite a lot, and this is satin taupe, and it's like the most beautiful taupe color ever. It's the one on the middle finger again. I will swatch it. It's just a medium taupey brown color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. I need like a hand wipe. Sorry guys, my hands are getting really gross. Oh, what was I talking about? Satin taupe. It's really pretty. I love wearing it if I'm just going to wear a light color. I love just putting it into the outer corner with the light color because it looks, I don't know, it gives it a nice little pizzazzy deepening effect. Love it. The next color is one that I actually don't even use that often, and it's tempting. And it's a nice pretty browny gold color. Here's what it looks like swatched on the hand. Super pretty. I mean, I don't deny that it's pretty or anything. It's browny, bronzy, goldy color. It's right there. And it's really gorgeous. I just personally don't use it on myself that much. And I don't know why now looking at it, because it's like really gorgeous, but for some reason I just never do. The next color is one that if you have blue eyes, I demand you to get this because I use this so much on people with blue eyes. And if I could get it out of the pan, I could show you. Here we go. It is woodwinked, and it's a great golden color. It's a lot lighter than tempting, and oops, I made the swatches touch, but you'll still be able to see the difference, I think. Yeah, it's lighter goldy color, whereas tempting's a more bronzy, browny, golden color. But woodwinked is so gorgeous, and it's gorgeous on anyone, but if you have blue eyes, I mean, the gold is just going to look so pretty on you, so I commend you to get it. No, not really. Okay, the next one is another one that easily makes my top 5 favorite MAC eyeshadows, and I love it. And it is Smut, and it's just a dark brown color. It looks really basic and everything, but this with Jest is one of my favorite combinations of all time. That's what it looks like. It just gives, like, if you want to do a smoky eye with browns, this is the color to own because it's dark and it gives the effect, but it's not too black if you don't want a black smoky eye. Oh my god, it's just so pretty. I love it. Oh, my hands are so gross right now. Okay, I gotta speed through. Next color is one of the first MAC eyeshadows I ever owned, and it's Sketch, and purple is my favorite color. And I don't really own many purple eyeshadows, surprisingly. I need to invest in them because I love them, but this is a brownish purple-ish color. And this is my second one of this eyeshadow. And I love this color to death. It gives you a little hint of color, but since it's on the darker brownier side, it's not too bold. It's right there. You can tell it's a little purpley, but not too purpley. It's so gorgeous. It's necessary for a purple smoky eye, I swear. The next color is Handwritten, and I just started liking this. It's a warmer toned dark brown, whereas Smut is cooler toned. This is also a lot creamier than Smut. You can see that's Handwritten, and that's Smut. It's very warm toned, and I didn't used to like warm toned eyeshadows on me, but I've gotten into it as of lately. The next color is one that I don't even really feel like I need to swatch, so I'm not going to, or maybe I will, I don't know. This is Carbon by MAC. It's just a matte black. It's not the most pigmented black in the world like everyone always says. I mean, that's me swatching it, and you can see that it didn't get that pigmented. And this is me rubbing it on my arm. But the reason I love Carbon is because it's not that pigmented, so it's easy to build up. Like, you don't have to worry about accidentally putting on too much black, which if you're not good at makeup, and sometimes I can be clumsy, I'm not like the world's best makeup person, I'm not a makeup artist, I can screw stuff up sometimes, so Carbon is like really good for just getting into makeup as far as black goes. The next color I have is Greensmoke, and green is one of my favorite colors to put on brown eyes. It's just so pretty, and it's just a smoky gray green color. That's what it looks like. Nothing too bold, nothing too rash. This is also my second one of this, and for some reason this one isn't as pigmented as my last one. I don't know why that would be. Oh, it has gold sparkles in it, I didn't mention that. But there it is. Really pretty. Love it. The last color I have is Electra, and this color I have a love-hate relationship with. It looks really pretty silver in the pan, but it kind of almost goes on like a bluey silver, which I don't know if I really like. But here's a swatch of that. Really pretty. So that was my MAC palettes. I need to get a new one soon because I want to start buying in Pan Farm again. I just haven't been wanting to buy a palette again. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope I can get back to making videos soon. As soon as I get settled, I'm going to start again. And I love you all. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys later.